Okay, it's Saturday, September 14th. I'm up here in Brighton Ski Resort up in the Wasatch Mountains of northern Utah. I'm going to try to hike up Clayton Peak today, which is just up outside of the ski area, beyond the ski area a little bit at the top. So yeah, this will be the longest, steepest hike I've done this summer. So we'll see how I do. Okay, just under a mile in, which means I got still over 2 miles to go to the summit. I'm hoping I can make it to the summit. We'll see. So I got a late start this morning. Man, I was planning on being up here at 7:30 or certainly earlier than 8. And I didn't know it, but they were running a marathon in Cottonwood Canyon. So as soon as I turned onto that canyon road, oh my gosh, I was stopped. They stopped it to car traffic. And I sat there, it took about 2 hours or more. I didn't get up on the trail until like 9:15. But this was the day I chose, and everything's set up for me to do it today. So I'm doing it anyway. But truth be told, I'm really glad they blocked off that car traffic, because these canyons up here are just beautiful places for cycling events and running events. Brenda and I ran a charity ride several years ago up by Logan, and the second day was up and down Blacksmith Fork Canyon. And oh my gosh, I've said over and over again, that's the best event ride I've ever done. And they blocked off car traffic for us in that canyon. And so, man, it was really nice being able to ride up and down without having to consider oncoming traffic or passing traffic or any kind of car traffic at all. It was great. So I really appreciate that they do that here. It impacted me negatively today, but I'll take it, because it impacted about 5,000 people in that marathon positively. So that was a good thing. I just came to a place where the trail splits a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go this way, but I'm gonna double check and see. This is a really nice part of the trail here. This is being as how it's a ski resort, and it's downhill skiing. It's not cross-country skiing. So, dang, it's pretty steep out there. I'll tell you, it's a whole lot easier skiing down this mountain than it is hiking up it. But, you come to a place like this, and it's just beautiful. It's very nice. Very nice up here. And it's a great day for a hike. Oh my gosh. The weather is it's sunny and cool. I started up, even though I didn't get here until after 9, I still had the jacket on to start with, because it was just it's kind of jacket weather. But after I got up here a ways, I peeled off the jacket and just have 2 shirts on, and it's very comfortable. So very nice. So this is the crest, the new crest chair lift that I'm going under now. It was new last year. It was the first year for it, and it's really nice. I mean, first of all, it's a 6-person chair, so that's a good thing. And then it goes pretty fast too, so they can move a lot of people up the mountain in short order with that lift. So it's really nice. There's seldom a very long line at all down at the bottom of that lift. Beautiful day for a hike. Okay, about 1.5 miles in, which means I'm about halfway, I think, or a little less. And I'm pretty sure I've skied down here. Of course, you know, on a camera like this, it doesn't look steep at all, but it really is, especially in this section up here. And I think this might be called Pioneer or something like that. Things always look so different without the snow. And then also, I'm seldom looking uphill. Usually I'm looking that way. And so I'm pretty sure I've skied down here because if I'm not mistaken, there's usually a place, kind of off the trail here, but there's usually a place down, forget about this tree here, but down through those trees. I usually go down through those trees and then shoom, over the hill there, which is a fun run. I like that one. I'm not sure, but I think this might be a run called Thor, which is it's blue, but they don't groom it, and it's very mogully, and I don't do moguls well at all. Natalie can do them. Natalie does moguls pretty well, and I have followed her down here once anyway, maybe twice, and she's very gracious to wait for me as I struggle my way down through the moguls. Thank you for that, Natalie. I remember one time we were skiing a snow basin and we came to a place where it was moguls and it had to be a black run, and I didn't even hesitate. You know, she was kind of debating whether or not to go down, and I just hoofed it back up the hill to where I could, you know, kind of ski off the trail over to another trail that was over to the left of us a little bit. There's no way I was going to try that. But yeah, this is you know, I enjoy coming up here in the summertime because it just does look so different, and these are just beautiful mountains to hike in, these Wasatch Mountains. So I recognize this. I've definitely skied down here before, off of Snake, I'm pretty sure. Come down here and then usually take a left there, because what I said about Thor earlier was wrong. Thor is actually, there's the sign for it there. Thor goes down that way. That's the mogully one. So I was wrong about where Thor is, but I was right about all the mogul stuff. This is a good run though. I enjoy this one, coming down this way and going down there. Okay, I'm about 2 1/3 miles in, I think. Up that way is the top of the Snake Creek chairlift, and so we come down here. Usually we go down there. Sometimes we'll come all the way and come down this run. This is a green. This is a little bit less aggressive. And then up there is the top of the Great Western chairlift. And I don't use that one a whole lot just because there's only really one blue run off of Great Western. Everything else is black. And it's a nice run, the blue one. I like it. The only thing is it dumps you out down there at the base of the Snake, you know, chairlift. And so I usually just go back up Snake. I don't do a whole lot over there. But the other thing you can do from Great Western is you can ski down this road here, which comes through here and comes out down here. The only thing is with that road, it's kind of too narrow to go back and forth on. So you almost have to just snowplow down the whole thing, or at least I do anyway. And so that up there beyond the top of the chairlift is there, and up there is Clayton Peak, and that's where I'm gonna try to go to. We'll see if I make it. Okay, I'm up here at the top of Great Western, looking down. There's the Brighton parking lot down there. And it's a little bit windy up here, so I don't know if you can hear me or not. This is where Matthew says I need a dead cat, which is a thing that muffles the sound of the wind. Over there is Lake Mary, or as those of us from Central Florida call it, the other Lake Mary. And this is looking out over the valley that way. Well, you got to be part mountain goat to get all the way up this thing. So that's where I'm heading still, hopefully. It's kind of a neat little view out this way, and that's what I've just come across. I'm at the top. I made it. It's not much of a top. I mean, it's just all these rocks. It's all these rocks, and it's windy, so it's going to be hard for you to hear me. But I think Park City's down there, and I think Camas is down that way, and I think then Big Concrete Canyon is down that way. Pretty much everything is down from here. The All Trails app says I'm at 10,006 something. According to the Apple Compass app, I'm at 10,740. Clayton Peak. This is it. Do you see the trail? Yeah, neither do I. It's just kind of rocks. Oh, I see something down there. Looks like that might be part of a trail. Man, it's just rocks. You just find your way up here. I put this jacket back on when I was up there because it was cold and windy, but now hiking down through that stuff, it's a bit of a workout. So, time to peel the jacket again. Sure can see a long way from up here. So, somehow or another, I gotta find my way down there. The All Trails app rates this one, you know, they got easy, moderate, and hard, and I got this one rated hard, and I said to myself, I'll bet you I'm gonna rate it the same way, because I think when they rate those as hard, they don't necessarily mean hard for a 70-year-old guy. So but I'll tell you what, I think I'm the only 70-year-old that's done this so far today, but so far I can still do it. I'm tough, I can handle it. Okay, I'm off to the rocks, and look at this. I'm back on a trail again. And honest to gosh, maintained trail. I'm telling you, this thing's like an interstate highway compared to what I just came off. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, back down here below the tree line again, into the trees. I'm not sure exactly where the tree line is at this latitude, but I'll tell you, there's no trees up on top of Clayton Peak, that's for sure. So this is a water break and ibuprofen break. Feeling it in my knees on the downhill. And as much trouble as I've had with my right knee this year, it's still the left knee, which is chronically, typically the one that hurts the most. So I feel it there. So maybe, I don't know, I guess my mother dipped me into the river Styx by holding on to my left knee, right? I don't know. Or either that or it's just 70-year-old arthritic knees. I don't know. It might be that too. I don't know. So, but anyway, nice place for a break. So one of the things I like about, hiking through the mountains or even driving through the mountains is the cool stuff you see, like some of these rocks, like this rock here is pretty cool because it's a big old rock, but you can see these lines like this where it was you can see where it's been formed in layers. Here's another layer here. And then it makes me wonder what happened to this rock. Did, some water get down in there and freeze? Or did it just fall down the mountainside? Because look what happened. Man, that sucker just split right in two. I mean, that's a big old rock too. And then when you look at the inside of it, it's got layers going this way, which is perpendicular to the layers going this way. It's so cool. It's so cool just to think it's one of the things Brenda and I like about driving through the mountains and the canyons out here is you see whole mountainsides, just pushed up. And you just imagine the forces that are involved, and from a creation point of view, it's amazing to think how all this stuff got this way. This part of the video is for Brenda. She likes flowers. And I can hear on the weekends up here, they have events, they have live music come in, and I can hear, I'm getting down close enough now where I can hear the band playing, and who knows, I might even get another one of those $14 beers. Probably not though.